It's the 1st of September 2023. Sitting on the toilet in my hideout due to the fact that people are electronically harassing me. Every fucking hole that they can get through, the basin traps, the taps, the outlets, water outlets of the bath, the shower, the toilet, the inlets, through the basin outlet, inlet, taps, through the skirtings, anything that's shining in the bathroom, metal. I take the mirrors off, it was pitch black on the wall here, colored, discolored on the ceiling. It's a concrete slab here, guys, geyser burst on top of me, and where the concrete slabs are joined for the decking, the water was leaking through. So in between those caps, they come through. Looks like the basin is busy breathing here. Put a carpet on it. Let me just change my... Yeah, sorry. I won't be able to see it, but my head feels like it's pounding. 6 months ago, I started getting earache. I nearly died. So what they do is they direct electromagnetic microwaves into my ears, onto my head. It feels like I'm getting pressure on my head, and I just got up and I felt dizzy and I fell right through the shower glass. Broke a 6 meter by 2 meter high shower door glass. I survived. My car's wheel nuts was tampered with, not once, not twice, 100 times already. People stalk me all over. You don't see these people, you just hear them move chairs. Even the lights in the roof, they get through. Plug sockets, behind the microwave, fridges, TVs. Everything becomes a camera to them. This is like fun and games to them. But somebody's definitely trying to kill me, and they're sexually harassing Priya. So I'm just making this video today. I'm going to send it viral now. That whoever these people is that's doing surveillance on me. And I know one thing for sure. It comes from a house that was occupied by people in the last year, 24 Enjoy Drive, Morningside Manor. I'm not going to mention names. It comes from Nigerians. Across me, I was staying in number 12, Madison Palm West, Sandown, Sandton. I moved now to 28. Same thing is happening. Also Nigerian guys staying on top of me, as well as at number 12 on top of me, the unit above me. So, these people have been following us everywhere. I lost my business 6 months ago, a year and a half ago, due to this bullshit. It feels like they're shocking me, like needles and knives going through me, all over my body. They were shocking my penis, so I couldn't get a hard on. Every time I would come near my girlfriend Priya, the same shit would happen. She is being electronically harassed. They're sending sexual images to her brain, tricking her brain into thinking she's having sex with somebody else, and she's not. And that triggers her to get aroused. She gets sopping wet down there. She sits in one spot the whole day. Now, who would do something like this? I wonder if this is the perpetrators or the wrongdoings of a criminal organization that wanted to take control of my business, or that wanted to take control of my sex life. Is it to destroy me? For what reason, I have no idea. Or are they trying to human traffic my girlfriend Priya? I'm not sure. But I'm sending this message out as I feel like with weakness in my heart, pain. My head is spinning. I don't feel well since yesterday. And I can definitely feel this is microwave lengths or electromagnetic microwaves being projected. It's like projectiles that get sent. It's like little black strings. like a little short, 5 centimeter long, thin as string, cotton. Things like moving around in the room, and you don't know what it is. You just see it and it's gone. It's like a little insect, but it's not. The towels on the towel rails are forever moving. Forever. Wherever there's a hole in the wall, a nail in the wall, or something being put onto the wall, it moves the towels. All over, whether it's hanging up there, whether it's here, whether it's in a basin. People, this is real what I'm telling you. You must believe me today, this is real. Whether this is authorities, it does this to people, harasses them, or whether this is criminal organizations or private entities that do this, for what reason, I've got no idea. All I know is this is happening out there. I definitely haven't been chipped or had an implant in me that I know of. My girlfriend Priya definitely has it, It's explainable how she got it. Got out of my vehicle one night, went with the lady to the back of the house. The lady gave her drugs. She says she felt a prick in her back. After that, she was never the same. When I try and take her for treatment to the hospital to remove it and to see if there's anything there, she refuses. When she's in Durban, the technology doesn't work. She's there for 2-3 days and then she tries to come back to me to Joburg. I let her come back. As soon as she gets here, she forgets about me totally. And she just sits in one place and gets actually harassed. It's rape. Sick people these. Sick. So maybe it's called the new VR technology. She's got mirror contact lenses in it. She says she's got a hearing device in her ears. People talk to her all the time. She can hear them. She was pointing at the flat above us in number 12 Madison Palm, telling me she is attracted to black dicks, which is a Nigerian guy staying there, and that they asked her to go with them. 2 hours later, I'm sitting in the bathroom on the toilet, running bath water, and I hear people standing on the steps saying, she's coming with us. Okay, so I just leave it. 6 o'clock that evening, she says to me, she's leaving now with them. She packs her clothes, puts it in the passage. I said to her, listen, just one thing before you leave, phone your mother and father in Durban and tell them that you are leaving with whoever. As long as they don't think you are with me when you went missing or if something happens to you. Now I'm leaving to the shop. I'll be back in 30 minutes. Then you must be gone if you're leaving with them. I don't want to see you getting cars or that. It's hard sore for me. She's been treating me very weirdly since last year, November. She didn't sleep with me, no love, no affection. It's not a totally different person. When I told her I'm losing everything, I need her help, love and support, she turned her back on me. She had an affair. So, I come back to the story. I get back half an hour later from the shop. The door was left open. She's still there. She didn't go. So she comes in, she sits next to me and she says to me, what advice can I give her for going? I said, I cannot give you any advice. I don't know these people. So I can't say anything good about them. I can't say anything bad about them. It's all up to you. But I'm telling you, if you leave, you tell your parents you're leaving. She didn't end up leaving, she stayed. My suspicion is, because if she had to tell her parents that, they wouldn't have approved of it. My car broke down after she went home. My mechanic came here. The same guy that stays upstairs from me at number 12 Madison Palm was outside when my mechanic was fixing my car. And I understand Zulu, Xhosa, Sotho, I understand all the languages in South Africa. And I don't understand that language, so I asked my mechanic, which is a Zimbabwean, what language is this guy speaking? Those two guys. And he said, Nigerian. Alarm bells ring. Why would she be going with Nigerians? Why would she be telling me she's attracted to black dicks? Why would they be sexually harassing her? They're the people that's always up to scams and things. Could it be that this mirror contact lenses she's got in, the hearing device in the ear, and this tech that she got in there, could it be that she's connected somehow to VR and that people can log into an app and see what she does? This woman literally gets harassed 24/7, 365. She doesn't sleep. She goes to bed 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the mornings with me. She does not sleep. She's in bed, her eyes are closed, but they're busy having sex with her all the time. She's being raped, harassed. And obviously she's loving it. She's loving that feeling. And that's all she wants. And that makes her hate me, swears me, fights with me. We don't have a sex life anymore. We don't have a life anymore. She doesn't do anything. She's the laziest person in the world. This is all the cause of technology. I leave this message behind for in case something happens to me. You know, when you speak out, you might die. I don't know how long I'm still going to live for. I've been sick 3-4 times and there's no explanation why. I get a fever. My fever is 44, 46 degrees. I shiver, I sweat. Doctor doesn't know what's wrong with me. Carries on like that for 10 days. I got all of a sudden very low blood pressure. If I walk, all of a sudden I just pass out. Since yesterday I've been feeling sick. And this girlfriend of mine, Priya, has gone home now. She's been there 3 days, gone back to Durban. I'm here alone. Before she left, she said to me, the reason why people are doing this is they want her to forget me. So I said, why? So she said, because I'm going to die. I said, I'm going to die? Who's telling you I'm going to die? She just said to me, technology is telling her that, her controller. She has a controller, a mind controller. So these people are sending images to her brain, tricking her into having sex. They can put my image onto anybody's face in real life, and she could have sex with them. They can delete and erase the past, try and delete and erase it. It won't last forever. So they basically play around, they brainwash her. They've told her mind over matter. If you see a 2-liter Coke and the color of a Coke is black, is standing on the table in front of you and you believe it's yellow, it's yellow. She was also shown a multi-million-dollar house in Sandton where the woman has got 20 closets full of shoes and clothes and jewelry and fish tanks and motorbikes and cars and houses. And when she was shown that, she also wanted that. She wanted to change the life that she had with me in order to get that. So what does it tell me? Whatever happened to her is for a reason. And at the moment, I'm in the way of that reason. I've got a suspicion she's going to be VR technology to somebody, controllable by somebody. She can't control herself already. So what's going to happen? She's going to die eventually. This person will be controlling her for the rest of her life. And she doesn't know it because she's only having that nice sexual feeling 24/7, 365. She goes to Durban. When she's here, she doesn't know me, she doesn't care, doesn't talk to me, she fights with me. When she goes to Durban, there's no technology there. And then she misses it, and she lies, and she comes back to me. But this is definitely the work of a criminal organization that wants to make money from this. So I suspect they've put body sensors into a neck. It moves like a robot at night, like somebody's controlling her to kiss the person. So whatever image they send to her head of having sex with somebody, they can control that body parts of hers to kiss. They can control her speech. They can change voices to sound. They can put another person's voice on my body. Okay. She can move her hand. There's a body sensor in her hand, a human sensor in her hand, by her nose, her neck, and there's something in her stomach that vibrates, like a sensor or something. So when the brain is tricked into having sex, I suppose that helps the feeling just to get real. I've seen her having sex with herself where her hips moves. Then 2 months later, it was like somebody was boxing in her stomach. The whole bed shakes and vibrates. I couldn't understand what's going on with this woman. I would always see her with her left breast being out, laying on the bed. She wasn't spending time with me anymore, less and less time. More and more time away from me in the bathroom. She used to go to bed early, which I never used to do. So everything about her changed. She was battling to breathe. She was complaining about heart problems. Her heart was weak. She was feeling like she's going to die. She felt like her brain was going to explode from the pressure in it. Obviously that's being controlled, and the electromagnetic microwaves they're sending to her. She went through a hell of frustrations, mood swings. She sits in one place and all she does is eat. She doesn't exercise, doesn't do nothing, so she's picked up a hell of a lot of weight. So these are the strange things. And I know this is technology connecting to her. This is not a cult. This is not Satanism or anything like that. I bought myself a K18 machine which detects radio frequencies, RDIF chips and frequencies. It also checks for hidden cameras and bugs. And when I saw her sleeping, I thought she was sleeping. Her eyes are closed. She's in bed. And her hips were moving and the duvet was shaking and everything was moving on her in bed 24/7. I took my machine and I held it on the bed every night, and that thing would go beep in the red every single night. So I know there has to be something implanted in her for that radio frequency, electromagnetic radio frequency, to pick up and connect to her, whether it's remote controlled or whether it's just a radio signal. I've seen guys 2 flats above me, where I am now in 28 Madison Palm Sand on Santon, not the flat above me, the one above that one on the 3rd floor. He held a radio out the window about 2 weeks ago, 2 o'clock in the morning. What is that? Radio frequencies to connect to her. So obviously this is what these people are about. We all know who's the guilty party that recruited her. Obviously that person doesn't do anything unless she benefits. That I can tell you. Priya definitely had a couple of affairs. I used to go to this property at night to sell my stuff after I lost my business. And I used to buy substance there as well. And I used to go inside the house every night to go and see the owner so he could pay me my money. Because I stayed in guest houses from the 1st of December right up until today, which is the 1st of September. So it's 10 months now. And every night my car was not showing on the 84 cameras he had on the screen. I started getting suspicious and I started doing my own little investigation into this. My car broke down. One of the guys, drivers that was staying on the property, came and told us. And I saw Priya and his body language change. Every time they used to see each other at a distance or close to each other, it was like magic happening. So obviously I was told that this guy was a teacher of the technology. I also found his phone number on Priya's phone. Okay, she denies that it was her phoning her, so I don't know who it could be, maybe Casper. So all the evidence is there. She highly denies anything. She told me her brain has been kept alive in ICU. She had an accident or something. I know for a fact this lady gave her some drugs called Lico-G, retinol. And afterwards, when she got in the car, she stopped breathing and the foam was coming out of her mouth. So I stopped the vehicle and I gave her CPR. And she started breathing again. I went back to the house where she laid for 3 hours. The lady kneeled down behind her and told her, "You didn't have sex with Peter," which is me. "You had sex with this other guy." Why in the hell she said that, I wouldn't know, but that guy that she said she had sex with was not at that property that night. I can guarantee you that. He went home. There was somebody else there, another man. So if that's the truth, then that's rape. My hotel room, guest houses, self-catering units where I was renting from, staying in every day in different places, the doors were being left open at night. She was sitting in somebody's car downstairs drinking alcohol, listening to music. She knows the whole yard and inside and outside of that property, but she never got out the car with me. She was in the pool room playing pool with another guy. She was smoking with another guy in the pool room. She knew where the pool was, the sauna, every single thing. When I questioned the person, how does she know where that and that is? She told me she took her for a tour. In front of the owner of the house, she told me, "No, my girlfriend is lying." So, I cannot tell you why my girlfriend all of a sudden started hating me and trying to accuse me. They're trying to get her to accuse me, to say I'm the perpetrator that drove her mad. If something bad has to happen to her because of this technology, anything can go wrong. That's what the story comes to every single day. She's fighting with me and telling me it's something that I had to do when we were staying in our other flat in Dalpark before I lost my business. She told me straight she wanted me to lose everything. She told me she's in love with somebody else. Every time I used to go to that house and I got delayed, she stayed at the hotel. When I left, she was in pajamas in bed, and when I come back, she's sitting on the edge of the bed with clothes on, which means whoever is controlling the technology, her controller, has to be in the hotel room or flat next to us, or in the unit above us or room above us. That's the person that was fucking her. That's the third person missing in this whole picture. I haven't seen him, and I suspect it's this guy in the flat across from me, the Nigerian guy with the NG car, the white Kia. You know who he is. He's the Nigerian guy. So I don't know where these people get authority from. I don't know. I don't know if they think I have money or anything. I don't think so. They're just after her because she didn't go with them. They were scared that she leaves with their technology, with their property inside of her, software inside of her, that she told me. She told me a lot of things, and then she denies it. So, every time I come near her, I'm being shocked or stabbed with needles. It feels like that. That's what they're doing. Obviously, that can't be a good sign. That's not to play games with me. That's to hurt me. They want me out of the way. They want to silently kill me. Make it look like it was a heart attack, drug overdose, whatever. That's what they want to happen to me. They want to get me out the way so they have full control over her. With me being around, they cannot have full control over her. That's my story today. And I'm going to post this on YouTube now. And I'm going to warn people out there. Maybe there's people with similar stories than mine. Do not think I'm schizophrenic. Do not think I'm ADHD. Don't think I've got bipolar. Don't think I'm delusional or I'm hallucinating or anything. I am at my full positive. I'm sober and at my full positive when I made this video. Who do I talk to? Can I go to the police and say, my girlfriend has been electronically harassed? The police will fucking laugh at me. They're probably also involved, if I'm not mistaken. So they will laugh at me. That's if it's not them that's misusing their power. But I'm still saying everything that was done to her is for a reason. She wanted luxuries and a better life with more money, what she saw. She changed the good for the bad, she said. So, in order to get the luxuries and the life that she saw, they made a deal with her to put all of this shit inside of her, these body sensors, human sensors, these chips, whatever the implants she's got in her. And eventually that is what she will be. She will be somebody's sex idol, and she will be fully controllable by her controller, the person controlling the technology. And somebody is going to make big money with this. If you have 20, 30, 40 people like this, and people log into apps and they can see what the person is doing, whether it's virtual reality or reality, it doesn't matter to me. It's bullshit. If she agreed to it, she was not by full positives. I can tell you that right now. So people, be very careful who you trust in life. Be careful who you go with, who you take drugs with, who you go to clubs to, no matter where you are. Be very, very careful. This fucking electronic technology harassment bull fucking shit is as real as it can get. Believe me. Get help. I know it sounds strange. In this country, the cops will not help you. They will turn their fucking backs at you and laugh at you. My suggestion is start a group, people with similar experiences. I've watched a few videos on YouTube about electronic harassment. The same thing we're experiencing, those people are experiencing exactly the same thing. I say my goodbyes now. If I don't talk to you guys again, I'm going to live stream this on YouTube and on every other social media site. And I'll be making a video every week with the progress or as we go along. I say goodbye to you.